Hey, what's up guys, it's TechSumer talking to you here, and there's been a lot of talking about the new redesigned M2 MacBook Air that might be coming at the end of this year, according to Bloomberg. But we don't know right now. And it's quite controversial because it might adopt some different designs and some similar designs to the new iMac. So before we talk about it, roll the intro. So, this new MacBook Air could be coming with a new M2 chip. This M2 chip will feature new cores, so probably the same performance cores and efficiency cores from the M1, but better. So instead of being based on the A14, that's the M1 based on, it will be based on the M2 or on the A15 chip that's coming on the iPhone 13, or probably they will wait a year and release it with the A16 cores with the 3nm design. We are not sure yet, but this new M2 chip will be quite good and probably 20-30% better in single core performance and 40-30% better in GPU. So it's not incremental improvement, it's quite a bit more than that, but it's not the same difference between the M1 and the other Intel chips that were available before. So right now, the M2 is the least we can expect from this new MacBook Air because it's getting redesigned. Yes, this new design will feature new, all amazing colors according to Jon Prosser. These colors are probably the same as the iPad Air and the iMac. Jon told us that the colors will be similar to the iMac chin and stand. So these pastel muted colors where it's not as strong as the back of the iMac. So these colors would be the same as the iMac, and we will have white keys and, listen to it, white bezels. In my opinion, that's totally fine. This is a consumer type product and it's aiming to that different market and bigger market that is the consumer type market, not the pro market like we are here in the tech space. So if right now you are worried about this new MacBook Air's design and you think it won't fit your liking, you probably are a prosumer and you would prefer to go for the MacBook Pro or other models. But this new MacBook Air tends to differentiate from the MacBook Pros because right now they are too similar. So this MacBook Air would have an iPad similar design, so squared off and very thin, almost as thin as the USB-C port, and it will only have one USB-C port according to Jon Prosser, and I think he's guessing, he's not sure yet. But the biggest thing about this new redesign is the white bezels and white keyboard. So if Apple does this and everyone likes it in terms of the iMac and the response is good, I believe they will go forward with it. But if everyone dislikes it, even the consumer type person that goes to buy the iMac and says, why does it have white bezels? Why is it that the colors are muted and not bright and shiny? So I think Apple is still in the phase of prototyping. But in my opinion, I believe Apple will go forward with this design because I think they now want to separate more the Pro line from the consumer line now that they have their own chips. So they will go back to that 4x4 that Chip Stobbs talked about on that magical presentation. So on the right side, we will have the Pro market and the Pro machines. So the MacBook Pro 14 and 16 inch and the iMac Pro and the Mac Pro. But on the left side, we will have the Mac Mini that in the future will probably come with different colors too. But we'll have the Mac Mini and the iMac that we have right now, the 24 inch. And so it makes very good sense that the Apple could redesign this new MacBook Air into making it closer looking like to the new iMac and following it that design trend. But that's a very divisive, as we saw, because there's a lot of people saying they really like it or they don't really like it, and there ain't much people in the middle. So I don't know. I am part of the group that likes it a lot. I think it's unique and you will be able to look at that computer and say, oh, that's an M2 MacBook Air, that's a new MacBook Air, that's an Apple computer, not like the other computers that are very ugly and all the same plasticky things with Intel inside. So I think Apple wants to go to that direction of differentiating and making things fun, you know, like not as boring and working and making it as a tool. I think right now people like to make your technology fashion. That's why they make the iPhone 12 in very different colors, and the iPhone 12 mini too, and the iPhone SE too. So even the Apple Watch SE has different colors, and I think Apple right now wants to make their consumer lineup fun and their Pro lineup serious and powerful, and make the difference between those two even bigger. Not so as in terms of performance and specs, but also in terms of design and appearance. So I think it's quite a good move from Apple, and I think they will have a lot of success if they keep going through it. But what do you think? This new M2 MacBook Air, is it for you, or is it for your grandma or mother? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and this was Texuma talking to you here. Bye!